Okay, hi Brian. Welcome to your online lesson today. So the key things that we wanted to look at for you is, firstly, that your swing's not as bad as you first thought. There's a lot of good things going on, and we don't want to think too technically, too internally of where the body parts should be, dropping the club in, the plane. The two main factors for me is your contact point is about 3 or 4 inches behind the ball. That's mainly because you shift off the ball in the beginning of the swing, and then also your swing width gets wider, your radius gets too wide. So as we look at this swing here from front on number 4, here's your hip at the very start of the swing, and as we take the club back, even before we take the club back, your hip moves off to the right. So let me just set that in again actually, I'll go a few frames before. There's your pocket there, and even before you've taken the club back, your hip moves off, so we've moved a couple of inches behind, and then we're off behind the ball there with our swing centre. As the club comes down, your swing gets wider, okay, low to the ground, quite shallow, and then the club contacts the ground before the ball, and it's arcing up at this angle here. Okay? Okay, so as we look at Rory McIlroy here in front of us, what we can see is he keeps his hip up against that pocket as he coils around. Okay, so his swing centre's stayed nice and stable. He's not swinging behind there. And then as he swings down, his swing actually gets a bit narrower. The club's a bit closer than it started, so he can strike down on the ball. And as we talked about, the base of his divot is there, 4 inches in front of where the ball is. That's where he's at the bottom of the divot. That's the bottom of the swing circle. Okay, so as we look at your swing from behind, I actually think there's a lot of good things going on here. Really, your club is on plane as you drop it down. There's good posture, you're a good distance away, and there's good timing. But it's really because of that move away and the start of the takeaway, and then the swing getting wider, that you struggle to hit the ball. So our key practice on the basis of today was to go away, and we wanted to stand in your normal setup position. We then wanted to lean the left hip a little bit more over the ankle, and feel a little bit more grounded in the feet, a bit more stable in the feet, and you felt that by turning your right foot inwards a little bit. And when you start the backswing, you want to feel that resistance on the instep of your right foot as you take the club away. And once you've done that, I want you to swing naturally how you swing the club, because you swing it very well. You've got a good plane and good timing. Once you pull the trigger, take it back, and then just have a focus 4 inches in front of the ball. So here we've got a dandelion, and I just want you to swing towards that and have that as the base of your divot. Okay, so you're sitting a little bit more on the left hand side there, nice and stable on the way back, struck the ball nicely, and got the base of your divot afterwards. Just finally, all I wanted to show you was this false perspective and being careful about where you put the camera. As you can see here, if the camera's a little bit more behind you, the swing looks a lot steeper, so that looks quite vertical. When it's out in front, it looks more flatter and around, and this is exactly the same swing, no changes. That looks like you're right around your body there, coming from the inside, and as we know, you're actually dropping it in on a nice plane. Okay, so go away and work on them, and I look forward to seeing you next time.